Alright YouTube, here's a video on how to zero gap your masters. As you can see, mine's zero gapped. And overlap. Pretty much what you gotta do is take off the metal plate. Alright, you're gonna need a flathead for that. Just take off the metal plate. Then what you're gonna need is those star screws or whatever. You see how they're like a star shape kinda? Like one of these. Or is that like a hexagon kinda? You gotta find the right size that would fit inside. Perfect. Alright. So you guys can see, let me focus it. If you guys can see that. 6. Alright, so it goes in. What you gotta do is you gotta loosen. I mean, I really don't want to take my machine apart fully, completely, because I'm like zero gap perfectly, and I just don't want to do it all over again. So pretty much what you gotta do is you gotta unscrew these, not all the way, but like until this little plate moves. There's like a little plate inside. I don't know if you guys can see. You see that little plate right there? The black thing behind it. Alright, so if you take off the plate and your black thingy, the little black thing right here, if it's down here, what you gotta do is you gotta unscrew these screws and you gotta push it up. So like what I did, I just got my flathead and I went down here because it usually pops up from the bottom. So what you want to do is like push it up, and then you want to tighten it, like so it could go. So this could be all the way up, and pretty much what it does is this holds the cutting blade. This holds the cutting blade, and that's what makes it like make the blade higher, which is closer. Or you can have it, if it's low, then it's not gonna be close, really zero gapped, you know. So you gotta push that little black thingy up, tighten the screws. Then what you want to do is just fuck, it's cold. You just wanna just fix your blade. This one, you just gotta make sure it's straight, you know. Like you wanna keep it as straight as you can, you know, so you can have a straight cutting blade masters. And you just unscrew these two screws, move it around, adjust it to its perfectly zero gap. What you can do is hold it down like that, like at a certain angle, like a tilt kinda, not straight, but like at a tilt. And then what you want to do is tighten the blades, make sure it's not off. You want to turn it on and off. Make sure the blade doesn't come out of place. Mine doesn't. Alright, you're gonna make sure it's all good. Alright, zero gap. Then pretty much all you gotta do is just loosen these screws, push that black plate up. If your machine gets really loud, or you know it doesn't supposed to sound like that, what you do is you get your flathead, and you see this little part right here. This little, not this one. You never want to touch this one. So just cover that one. And what you want to do is put your flathead right here. And this is, you just move it up and down, or you just move it, like you just move it either side. First you turn on your clipper, then you want to put it in, and then you just want to move it around, and that determines, like, that pretty much moves your cutting blade to the left or to the right. Yeah, so it moves it to the left or right, and pretty much what you want to do is probably first what you want to do is get the black plate, push it up, tighten it. Then what you want to do is probably fix your blade. Make sure it's zero gap. Then if it sounds weird, like if it sounds like even if it isn't supposed to sound like a master's like this, alright, if it doesn't sound like that, pretty much you turn on your clipper. Like it should make like this kind of noise, kinda. Watch, I'm gonna move it. You see, if it makes that noise, then I mean, like obviously there's something wrong with it. So what you do is leave your clipper on, and then you just move the screw back and forth until it gets really quiet. And once it's quiet, you move your holding blade. You move it again to zero gap it perfectly. Then you turn it on. If it sounds right, then you're good to go. You just put the play back on. If it still doesn't sound right, then you just gotta keep moving the blade. You gotta keep moving this little spot until you perfect it. And that's pretty much it. Hopefully this helped. It's pretty much just moving this little plate up. It's pretty much just moving that plate up, and that's it. Just fixing your blade and this thing just to make it more quiet and put the blade in place. Make it straight. Don't be scared. Just don't mess with all this stuff. Just this top part that moves the cutting blade, and this part that moves the cutting blade. Right? And that's pretty much it. That's it. Alright, so hopefully this helped. If not, let me know. I'll try putting up some haircut videos soon. It's just that I need somewhere to put my camera in here. And somebody that won't be afraid to be seen on YouTube, just the back of their head. So, thanks for watching. Subscribe. I will put haircut videos, how-to videos up. Mostly tapers. I hardly do fades. But if I get the chance, I'll try doing a fade. And, well, yeah, thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. Thanks.